meet Aquarius, Aquarius sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Aquarius starting today, the 26th of April, 2024. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Suzanne and the lovely Vanessa, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Delene. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you Aquarius and friends of Aquarius for joining us today for this 2-week reading. I am today reading with this Stone Marseille Tarot by Lily Stone, and we don't know what's going on with her. All her shops are closed, her website's down, there's nowhere to find her. I don't know what's going on with her, so these are not available. But I have put in the video description a link to a different Marseille deck that's also very beautiful that you might enjoy instead, since we can't get that one. I've already purified with this 4711, and I've also put a link to that to purchase that cologne as well, if you'd like to use that for your own purifications. If you are watching us on if you're watching on a restream on YouTube instead of live, you can fast forward through all the shuffling if you don't want to watch it. By using the timestamps in the video description. Obviously, if you're watching live, then you're here for the whole shuffling. I'll try to make it as painless as possible for you. Gotta shuffle, though, if you want a good reading. If you are on YouTube, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us. If you're watching this, realize that if it doesn't seem to land, if it doesn't seem like it's your reading, it's probably not, because it does go out to a lot of Aquarius. So if that happens, don't force things, just disregard it, and check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. Or also, we have a general reading for all signs every day except for Monday. You can find the most recent of the tarot readings on the website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in that main menu. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga. paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like donating to us. We appreciate your support, and we appreciate you, Aquarius. I'm so happy to read for you today. This feels pretty shuffled, so let's get going. Give this deck a nice clean cut and see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Aquarius starting today. 2 weeks, starting April 26th. 4 of coins. 7 of cups. Nice. 6 of coins. Good, good, good. Upgrades, expansion, and divine intervention, especially in regards to finances and property and assets and health, those kinds of things. Whatever's going on in the physical world that's that's an asset, whether it be your finances, your property, or your body, good things are coming. It seems like you've been getting things in order lately, and that's causing an expansion to happen. And that expansion is not, it seems like it might be in the physical, but it's starting in the spiritual. And the upgrade is happening sort of unilaterally all throughout your life, but you're really going to see it in your finances. That's going to be the sort of like the, what do they call that? The bellwether of what's going on. Don't think of your money as the goal or whatever. It's just the indicator of things that are going on everywhere else in your life. And you should see some really wonderful upgrades, some really wonderful expansions, and dare I say, some financial miracles over this next couple of weeks. It's a wonderful start to a good 2-week reading for you. So let's see what else is going on here with you gorgeous Aquarius. We've got this Hermit card. Don't you just love this one? Just love a good hermit. All right. We've got the Sun card, just because you have got so much success happening in your life. And this Two of Swords. Let's start with the Two of Swords and work our way backwards. The Two of Swords is talking about you will benefit from a meditational practice quite a lot this next couple of weeks, because the more you can focus your mind, the more you can optimize all of this amazing energy. all of these amazing powers that are coming through your life. You don't want to miss a thing. You want to really optimize it. And so the more focused you can stay, Aquarius, the better. You would have to really work hard to mess things up. Not that you can't do that, because I know I've got two, my rising and moon are both Aquarius. So I know that if anybody can mess up something good, it can be an Aquarius, but normally we don't do that. And it's not saying, be careful because you're going to mess things up. It's not so much that. It's just, you don't want to leave anything on the table. You want to really, wring out every last little drop of good that you've got coming to you over these next 2 weeks, because it's awfully good. It's very amazingly good. This sun card is the star, and there's just, the sun is shining on you, Aquarius. You are being drenched with success, drenched with power, drenched with all good. So if the solar light meditation is something that's interesting to you, you might really optimize this next couple of weeks by just almost like living in the solar light. Just really let that solar light be everything, everywhere for you. You can find that solar light meditation right on my YouTube channel. You can just search for Gatoga solar light on YouTube, and you'll see there's 2 different versions. Excuse me. They're both very, very brief. Doesn't take a lot of time. And you can learn how to do it without the recording after like 1 time probably. And then you can run that energy all through the day whenever you think about it. You just take a minute, excuse yourself if you need to, and call on that solar light and just really keep it going, keep that up. Now, this beautiful Hermit card is telling me that you've been letting yourself be guided. You've really been listening to wisdom. And I think sometimes, at least in the past few readings with you, you've been really hard on yourself. You've been sort of like, you've been kind of almost mean to yourself, because you just, I don't know, it seems like these last few readings that you've really felt like you've been coming up short. It seems like you've gotten over that. It seems that you realize that none of that's true, that you're exactly right where you need to be, perfect place at the perfect time, doing the perfect thing, and that letting go of that sort of self-judgment is the best thing that you can do for yourself and everybody around you. And it seems like that's all gone. And it seems like now you're listening to wisdom, and you're allowing yourself to be guided by that lantern of wisdom within you, this beautiful bearer of light inside your mind that lights up any darkness, that answers any question that you might have. Now, sometimes when we ask for the answer to a question, it doesn't come immediately, but it gets revealed to us over time, and you're noticing that. And as you also recognize that it's not an affront to your intelligence to say, I don't know anything, I better listen, I better follow an inner guide, you realize that is where your intelligence is. It's the ignorance and stupidity of the human condition that doesn't listen to that, because that is the true you that you're listening to. It's just so different than the ego mind that it seems like a foreign power guiding you. And as you learn that when you are allowing yourself to be guided and led one step at a time, that there's no hierarchy in what's important to be asking about. It's just as important to ask, what should I make for dinner, as it is, what should I do about my relationship? It's all the same, because it's not so much the thing, but the act of asking, the act of being guided, the act of being led and enlightened. And then you realize that since there's no hierarchy in what to ask for, there's also no hierarchy in what's available to you as far as difficulty. That's where you get these financial miracles from. So there's this big financial problem. Maybe, I'm not saying there is, but just as an example, if there was a big financial problem, your ego mind might say, oh, that's just impossible. There's no way. This is going to take years for me to handle this. And then you take it into this hermit, to your inner guide, and you realize, oh, there's no difference. It's just as easy for this guide to show me how to take care of that as it is to show me how to make dinner, what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. It's the same level of difficulty. There's no easy, difficult, big, small. It's all the same. And once you realize that, you are eager to bring it all to the guide within you, so that you can bask in this sunlight. And that's why we want this focus. We want laser focus, so that you're not wasting time coming up with your own ego-based ideas, that you're always basing all your ideas on the light of this inner guidance. Okay, so this here, right underneath the sun, the 7 of Cups, is the upgrades. This is where the upgrades come. It comes from the solar light moving in throughout every aspect of your body, mind, and affairs, and altering and readjusting everything so that it conforms to the magnetic pattern that's natural to your soul, rather than being in some other pattern that was artificial based on old ideas that you picked up along the way. Hopefully that makes sense. So as you get more and more in alignment with this solar light, you get adjusted and everything gets changed. And just like when you have that old science experiment where you have some iron shavings on top of like a piece of paper, and you put a magnet under the piece of paper, and you see the patterns, and it's just this perfect, beautiful pattern falling in line with the magnet. That's the same exact principle as what the solar light is it puts everything in the right pattern according to the divine design of your life, where everything is perfect for you. Everything really is perfect for you. And then you have all these upgrades. And you have all of this, these seeming miracles, and a true miracle is just when you get back into normal. From the soul's perspective, it's no big deal. It's just what normal is. But it's so different than what you're used to based upon living in this ego-based world that it seems like, oh, that's a miracle, just because it's so different and so perfect for you. And then this 4 here is talking about the Jupiter powers that are inherent in your, like I said, in your finances, in your health, in all of the physical assets in your life. That since you've started getting things in order, since you've started listening to wisdom, since you're starting to look at things in a less ego-based way, you can start to expect the expansive powers of Jupiter to continue going forward. And so you've got Jupiter and the Sun, Venus, all converging here. So you've got Jupiter, Sun, Venus, all converging. Those are very powerful planets that converge. So you've got expansion, beautification, upgrades, and miracles, all in one beautiful expression that's coming through you. And that's sort of like the rising Kundalini is how it's appearing to me. It's like something that used to just be kind of housed in the base of your spine, but now it's moving up all the way through every aspect of your life, up out through the crown of your head, opening you up, and so that you're just experiencing all of the success, all of this upgrade, all of these miracles, and your only job is to stay focused on that and not to get pulled back into the old ways of being, right? Isn't that amazing? So listening to that solar light meditation, and the other meditation, if you're interested in another meditation based on this reading, would be the one for this Hermit card. And that one's called Working with Your Inner Guide. You can find the meditations in the video description of this video. There's a link to all the tarot meditations. Good job, Aquarius. This is one of the nicest readings I've seen for you in months. And you are on top of it. You're doing perfectly. You're doing great. Keep it up. All right. I will be back in another 2 weeks for another reading for you. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Suzanne, Vanessa, and Deline. We'll see you in 2 weeks, Aquarius. Blessed be.